Hi everyone! Today I am going to use this dipped canvas and turn the dips into coasters. Like I said, I have my wood discs, I have my canvas. I'm going to use the paintbrush to glue my canvas to my wood, and I'm just going to use the pencil to trace out my circles that I want to cut out. I have scissors, I have my glue, and then I also have an exacto knife. So these are very, very sharp. Be careful when you're using these. So what I do is actually remove the canvas and then save the wood frame so that I can add more canvas to it in the future. So you can buy big rolls of canvas and just staple them to the frame yourself. I have my exacto knife and I just cut along the sides of my frame so that I have a sheet of canvas to work on. As you can see, this just goes right into the canvas and cuts through that. I'm working slow so that I don't cut myself. So, like I said, this is just my frame. I keep these and you can reuse them. Just get a big roll of canvas and staple it right back on there so that you can reuse it again. So what I'm going to do is just take my circles and just lay them down and decide which dips I want to cut out and just use my pencil to trace. All right, so now I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut around my circles, and then we'll just glue those right on. My wood circle and my canvas. So good size. I'll have just a little bit of excess to trim off. That you can use scissors, or like I said, you can pull out that exacto knife and just trim that right off. And with these leftover pieces, I may actually take some glass pieces and see if I could make some jewelry out of that. So even though I have some excess, I think I could still use this for some other projects. So I'll try really hard not to waste any of my designs on here, because even this one, that one is really pretty, and I could do some things with that. It's a permanent PVA adhesive, dries clear, remains flexible. So I like the fact that it dries clear. I'm going to add my glue to each of my wood discs. And with giving yourself a little bit of excess, if you have to adjust where you put your canvas on there, you can kind of move it around before you stick it on. But I think mine will be good, and then I will trim those edges later. I really like being able to take that larger painting and turning it into something else, especially with other types of projects. Like I said, I do coasters, jewelry, bookmarks, things like that. I'm sure there are a lot of other ideas and things that you could make from them, but it's just a way that you don't waste your canvas. You could turn it into something that if you would actually use coasters, or if you want to sell coasters or make them into gifts for other people, you can do that. Coasters, like I said, were just some of my favorite things to make ever since I started paint pouring, just because of the different ways that you can get some really beautiful designs in such a small piece. So I'm going to let these dry and trim the edges, and I'll show you what they look like once they are all finished.